Has Kevin Costner backed down? Star postpones bid to collect $100K legal fees from his estranged wife Christine Baumgartner. Kevin Costner has decided to reportedly postpone his shocking attempt to make his estranged wife Christine Baumgartner pay $100,000 in legal fees. The Yellowstone star had asked for the hefty sum after Baumgartner refused to leave his $145 million estate in Carpinteria, California, within a month of filing for divorce. Costner claimed that she had violated a premarital agreement that they had signed before their 2004 marriage. But Baumgartner, 49, who is the mother of Costner's 3 children, ages 16, 14, and 13, fought back. Has Yellowstone star Kevin Costner backed down? Christine Baumgartner, as per Radar Online, accused Costner's lawyers Laura Wasser and Jacqueline Misho of allegedly exploiting the actor's deep pockets and charging him exorbitant fees. She said his deep pockets contributed to the exorbitant fees his attorneys charged for the work they performed. She gave an example of how they charged Kevin $8,000 for 2 attorneys to drive to Santa Barbara for a hearing, but neither of them spoke on his behalf. She said they could have saved Kevin almost the entire amount by appearing by Zoom, and now Kevin wants to pass this patently unreasonable charge on to Christine, she noted in the document as reported by the publication. She also complained that some of the billing items were redacted, and some of the charges were not related to her eviction. She also questioned the validity of the PMA, which has not been ruled on by a Santa Barbara Superior Court judge. This is said to be another win for Baumgartner. Court documents, as reported by the publication, noted Costner has agreed to wait until a trial later this year to determine if the PMA is enforceable. The trial, it said, is scheduled for November and December of 2023. Costner's request for order, filed July 10, 2023, is off the calendar, subject to refiling after the trial currently scheduled for November and December of 2023, stated an order signed by Judge Thomas P. Anderl. This is said to be another win for Baumgartner, who had refused to move out of the Hidden Figures star's prized property until she could secure monthly support payments during the bitter divorce battle over his $400 million fortune. Baumgartner initially wanted Costner to pay up to $248K a month on child support, while the prenup only required him to pony up about $52K. Costner had demanded his estranged wife to pay $100K legal bill. After Judge Anderl ordered Baumgartner to vacate the property by July 31 and force the aging stud to pay $129K a month in child support. Costner's legal team argued that the PMA stipulates that the spouse that initiates a dispute must pay all legal costs, but Baumgartner countered that Costner's lawyers Wasser and Misho had allegedly racked up unreasonable charges that were not related to her eviction. Baumgartner said that the $100K legal bill request was a premature legal move by Costner. She, as per the court document, reported said her legal team spent $34,000, while Wasser and Misho are charging the JFK star nearly 3 times that amount for the same legal issue. Baumgartner also said that the $100K legal bill request was a premature legal move by Costner, who she accused of being obstreperous. The couple was supposed to face off at an August 2 hearing, but the Bodyguard actor apparently realized that Baumgartner was likely going to prevail in the courtroom showdown. Whoa! Yellowstone stud Kevin Costner backs down on bid to collect $100K in legal fees from estranged wife in nasty divorce battle for now. Yellowstone star Kevin Costner has agreed to postpone his shocking bid to collect $100K in legal fees from his estranged wife, RadarOnline.com has learned. The Dances with Wolves star demanded Christine Baumgartner pay his legal bill after she refused to vacate his $145 million Carpinteria, California compound within 30 days after filing for divorce, in violation of an ironclad premarital agreement (PMA). But Baumgartner, 49, pounced back, charging Costner's powerhouse lawyers, Laura Wasser and Jacqueline Misho, were allegedly taking advantage of the Tin Cup actor's deep pockets, and accused him of attempting to enforce a legal fee clause in a PMA that has yet to be ruled valid by a Santa Barbara Superior Court judge. Court documents exclusively obtained by RadarOnline.com showed the gung-ho Costner has agreed to hold his horses, pending a trial later this year, to determine the enforceability of the PMA Baumgartner signed before their 2004 marriage. Costner's request for order, filed July 10, 2023, is off the calendar, subject to refiling after the trial currently scheduled for November and December of 2023, stated an order signed by Judge Thomas P. Anderl. The agreement is another victory for Baumgartner, the mother of Costner's 3 children ages 16, 14, and 13, who refused to budge from the Hidden Figures star's prized compound until she could secure monthly support payments. During the bare-knuckle divorce battle over his $400 million fortune, Baumgartner initially wanted Costner to pay up to $248K a month on child support, while the prenup only required him to pony up about $52K. Costner demanded his estranged wife to pay his $100K legal bill, after Judge Anderl ordered Baumgartner to vacate the property by July 31 and force the aging stud to pay $129K a month in child support. Costner's legal team argued the PMA mandates that the spouse that initiates a dispute must pay all legal costs, but the scrappy Baumgartner fought back, accusing Costner's pit bull lawyers, Wasser, and her notorious co-counsel Ms. Ho, of allegedly racking up the actor's legal bill with unnecessary expenses. According to court documents filed on July 20, 2023, apparently, his deep pockets contributed to the exorbitant fees his attorneys charged for the work they performed. Baumgartner charged in legal documents. For example, it appears the Wasser firm charged Kevin nearly $8,000 for 2 attorneys to drive to Santa Barbara to join Kevin's local counsel, Ms. Ho, at the hearing on the Kickout RFO request for order, after receiving the court's tentative decision the day before. Yet, neither participated, opting instead to have Ms. Ho speak on Kevin's behalf. They could have saved Kevin almost the entire amount by appearing by Zoom. And now Kevin wants to pass this patently unreasonable charge on to Christine, she noted in court documents. Baumgartner also claimed parts of the billing line items were redacted, so her legal team doesn't know the reason for the costs, or if it's even related to her being kicked out of the compound. What's more, some of Ms. Ho's charges are not even related to the eviction she charged with. By comparison, Baumgartner said her legal team spent $34,000, while Wasser and Ms. Ho are charging the JFK star nearly 3 times that amount for the same legal skirmish. Baumgartner also said the $100K legal bill request was a premature legal maneuver by Costner, who she accused of being obstreperous. The couple were supposed to square off at an August 2 hearing, but the Bodyguard actor apparently realized Baumgartner was likely going to prevail in the courtroom showdown. Kevin Costner's estranged wife all smiles after holiday with his pal amid bitter divorce. Christine Baumgartner looked like she didn't have a care, as she enjoyed a shopping trip with her daughter, while in the middle of a bitter divorce with Kevin Costner. Christine Baumgartner was all smiles as she returned from her Hawaiian vacation, amid her bitter divorce battle with Kevin Costner. The blonde beauty, 49, had been soaking up the sun in the Paradise location with family friend Josh Connor, as she took her mind off the legal fight with her estranged husband. And it looked like the break had done wonders as she smiled as passers-by during her stateside shopping trip. The handbag designer wore a rather fitting white t-shirt, which bore the slogan, "Sun-Kissed." She paired it with a tie-dyed blue and white cardigan and a pair of short denim shorts. She finished the look with an over-the-should silver bag. She was joined on the Montecito shopping trip by her youngest daughter with the Yellowstone star. She had reportedly headed to Hawaii with 2 of the 3 kids she shares with Costner. Baumgartner is asking for $240,000 a month in order from her estranged husband for child support, and asked for joint custody. While Costner wants joint custody as well, he is fighting back on the monthly payment. His accountant claims that Baumgartner has spent over $100,000 of Costner's money on her plastic surgery, extravagant shopping sprees, and ATM withdrawals. Baumgartner claims Costner has cheated on her, but he denies that claim. She also reportedly claims her husband told their kids about the split over Zoom. In court documents, he says that Baumgartner is using the situation of them still residing together to her advantage. He also reportedly said his estranged wife had withdrawn from my bank account and charged on my credit card a total of $95,000, payable to her divorce attorneys and forensic accountant. As news of their split broke last month, an insider told US Weekly that the actor had been left deeply saddened by the divorce and was said to be trying to save his marriage. They said at the time, "Kevin loves his wife and children, so this has been very hard on him. He is saying that this is his worst nightmare, and he would do anything for his family, as well as his marriage being in turmoil." It was announced Yellowstone is officially ending too. The hit Paramount Network show is coming to an end after 5 seasons, with the last episode set to air later this year. The hit drama, which follows the Dutton family, who own the largest ranch in Montana, debuted in 2018 and has already had several spin-off shows, including 1883.